the Bulls shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Outside Banks. Meeks with the steal.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Watson finds Miles from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Chicago leading by 4. Jeremic, defended by Miles. Jeremic, great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Now, here's Miles, guarded close. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Free throw good, Miles. And Miles drops them both. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Banks. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And taken away by Brown. From deep, Miles hits it from 3-point range. Miles has got 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Here's the Wizard. He kicks it to Meeks. Here's Washington. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, great ball movement there.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Banks. Jeremic from down in the low post. It goes. He's got 23.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Pass to Meeks. From 20 feet out. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Meeks. Meeks got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Back to Banks. Bulls moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Meeks. Here's Watson. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Summerziski. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Miller's checked in for Doug. Philadelphia on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
That's his second personal.
Jeremic, defended by Miles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Banks. Yep, it counts.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the pass to Washington. Kicks to Meeks. And the shot goes down. Meeks got 16.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
GameCube, Nintendo, 5% tint, so you can't see up in my window. Don't understand me, cause I boss out gon' top down at Maxis with a big handy. Pieced up, creased up, stand dressed with Chris. Big boss belt buckle under my Michelin S.O. Gucci shades up on my braids when I escalate. When I'm riding spree wheel sliding like an escapade. I got it made, the big boss of the North. Ain't change, I still represent Swisher House. Time.
Philadelphia making a change here. Weber's checked in.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for the Wizard. Good season for him last year. Put up about 15 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Weber. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Weber's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Banks gets to Carmichael, and it goes down 2 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Brown outside. Back to Miles. Pass to Meeks. And here's Brown outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now here's Banks. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. They're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Cavaliers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
All alone. Off the left rim and out. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Leading by 5. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. They get it back. Poke loose. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Washington. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the 76ers?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And here are the Bulls now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. From deep 3-point range, and Weber with the basket on the assist by Meeks. Weber's got 19 points.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
Chicago calls timeout. You know, every coach talks about playing team basketball, Clark. When it comes to the fans, they really come out to see the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
Well, I think fans enjoy elite players and great talent across any sport. But they also recognize that team play is critical to winning. So I think it's a combination. Fans, I think we've got to give them a little more credit. Sure, they want to see the stars play, but they want to win, and they know to win, teams have to be about team basketball, not just highlighting and enjoying the stars.
And the 76ers making a change here. To the paint, shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, here's Weber. Not a lot of room. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Chicago on defense. They trail by 14. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Snyder. Porter with a block. And it's blocked by Brown. They recover it.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
For Chicago, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Take a break. Right. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers leading by 12. Down low, it's tipped. It's hauled in by the 76ers. To the middle, the pass to Snyder. Stewart, he's covered by Moon. Out left to the wing, takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Oden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires for 3. Moon can't hit. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. A 12-point game. It's deflected. Pass to Moon. Yeremich, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Bulls have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now, here is Weber. 19 points in the game. Here we go, one-on-one. And he jams it with authority.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Meeks after the Bulls pick up 2. The 76ers with another miss. Yeremich. The second effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's check out the stats for the kid. Some last season stats for him. He averaged about 5 points a game last year, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. To the left side wing. Here's Weber. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And he knocks down the first one. Watson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. He makes 1 of 2 that time, but they get it back. To the inside, here's Meeks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
76ers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Meeks. And so Meeks nails both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Easy Breezy. He kicks it to Moon. Left side, Porter. Good on the bucket. 7 points for P-Train.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Weber. He's got 20. Watson's shot is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Jeremic, he's covered by Watson. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Jeremic. Oh, yes, the turnaround. He's got 31.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Out to the wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Weber. Shooting one.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Miller's checked in for Weber. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Fade away. Watson's shot is off.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
With 4 seconds on the clock and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
At the line, 7-6. Meeks.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Meeks nails both of them. One second left. He can't get that one. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The 76ers leading by 8. Porter is out there at B-Train. Then there's Easy Breezy. And there's Money. And it's Moon in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Chicago with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. And finished off by Porter.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Meeks, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Meeks got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Knocks it loose. Banks kicks to Porter. Shoots over Meeks. And that one hits back iron.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Easy Breezy. Dishes it to Moon. Puts it up. And it's Meeks with the rebound. Meeks got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Watson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
At the line, 76ers. Watson. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the 76ers making a change here. Miles is checked in. And the second free throw, good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Kicks it to Moon. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And Oden sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Yerimich. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
To the middle. Here's Oden. And it's in off the backboard. Oden! Here's the Wizard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Yerimich, defended by Miles. The lead now cut to single digits. He has 35.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Offensive rebound. Miller, no luck. Bulls trail by 9. Feeds it to Moon. Shoots over Miles. Moon with the buckets.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Passes it to Miles. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Carmichael, he's checked in for Porter. Brown, he's checked in for the 76ers. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside, Meeks. The 76ers again can't hit it. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Now here's Watson. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Bulls making the switch here.
Akeem Green.
Pass to Meeks. 6 to shoot. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bulls trail by 5. The 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Watson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Miles. Rebound by the Bulls.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
And it's Chicago scoring again.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let up out there. We'll see how well we got the point across.
Thank you, David.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Chicago.
Jeremic, defended by Miles. The pass to Carmichael. Over Brown. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 8 points for Slim.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
To the inside. Here's Grady, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
So it's Chicago now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3.
That's his 4th personal foul. Brady at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
Two shots.
He's off on the first.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
And he sinks the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
Inside, here's Watson, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Odin, whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the 76ers. Miles the pass to Meeks. Here's the Wizard, guarded by Odin. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Jeremic, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Jeremic at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Meeks. Here's Brown. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the 76ers lead by 6. Jeremic, defended by Miles. Here's Samardziski. Unable to get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's Miles. That's tipped, but they recover it. Here's Washington. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And the shot goes in. He's got 39.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Meeks. Defense right on him. Passes to Washington. Back to Meeks. Now here's Miles. Meeks can't hit.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops. He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
Quarters checked in for B-Train. Pass to Meeks. That's tipped. And here they come. Yeremich. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And here in the fourth, he's carrying this team right now, 5 of 7 from the field.
Now, here's Meeks. He's covered closely. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Miles has got 12 points in just the second half.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Here's Summerziski. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Easy breezers checked in for the Bulls. And Philadelphia has possession. That's tipped. Miles the pass to Washington. He feeds it to Brown. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, he's not only strong as ammonia down there, he's smart as Einstein, too. More effort from the defense.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at him.
Now, here's Meeks. Defense is right there. Inside. Outside for Miles for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Carmichael's got his 16th rebound on the night. Baseline J on the way. Another one falls for Chicago. .137 left in the fourth. Here's the Wizard. Meeks on the wing. To Washington. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Bulls leading by 3. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 on the shot clock. Yeremich. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
B-Train's checked in for Chicago. Money comes in for Easy Breezy. There's 49 seconds left in the game.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And here are the Bulls now after the Sixers pick up 2. And it's Meeks with the rebound. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev. No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. So for the Bulls, Carmichael comes in for B-Train, and it's Hill in for Banks. Both free throws good from Watson.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
There's the pass to Carmichael. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touch by Brown. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Summerzinski. It falls!
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Timeout called the 76ers. They trail by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Bulls. That's for 2. Count it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Chicago calls timeout. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.